Hello everyone! So I'm here today with Alia, my Dikadoll Lola, and I changed her pose today for a little experiment. I wanted to see if she could pull off the sexy look, and I actually think she pulls it off quite well, actually. And I even forgot, I know this is dumb, but I even forgot how nice her tummy is. You probably cannot see it in the camera, definitely. I mean, you can see her because duh. But I mean, just how it's sculpted. I like that she has a pooch here. I don't know, I just like that a lot. And I love her hips and I love her boobies. And so I wanted to try and see what something sexy would look like on her body. And I really like it. And I don't know why I haven't really tried it before. Probably because I have no idea. I actually don't know why I haven't tried it. It's not outside of her character, or maybe it was at the time and I just didn't realize that because her character is just now pretty much coming together. I even actually did a character video for her, but at the last minute I was like, I just hated everything about it. And it's very hard to describe her character because her character is a reincarnation of a past character. Sorry, my cat's playing with my purse. Oh my god. But anyway, yeah, she's the reincarnation of a character. So it's hard to describe her current character without describing her past. And I was getting very confused and jumping back and forth, and I was just like, no. So I may try to like write it out and then just kind of like write out like point by point what I want to cover and then introduce the character. Because for some reason I actually went into this on Tumblr actually. Because, and I think I actually went into it in my how I got into the hobby video about how I used to roleplay with my friend. And actually, this is a further development of that. I used to roleplay with her, and then we had a falling out, so to say. Like, we're still friends and everything, but it changed our relationship drastically. So I no longer roleplay with her, and but I used to like all the time, and it's how a lot of my characters got developed and how some of them even got created. And I miss that. I miss roleplaying in general. I miss I miss people caring about my characters, and because sharing my characters and like having people wanting to know about them, I don't know, inspires me to share more and expand on them, write, etc. I just miss that big part of my life, and the inspiration it just like drew out of me. So I don't know, it seems so it's late. It just seems important to introduce my characters so people know them and can like them. I mean, not everyone's going to like them, but for the people who want to know them and want to like them, I want that to be available to them. So I want to eventually introduce everyone in depth. And I wanted to start with her because she is, well, first of all, I'm just very proud of how she's coming together. And I feel like I haven't introduced her as properly as I could have, and the things I've said about her may have changed. But yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely do a point by point and then like hit each one for her. Like I have some characters that just are not as convoluted as she is. But if I want to start with her, I definitely have to figure out how to start with her. But anyway, this isn't going to be a big update. Sorry for ranting about her. I don't know. I've been loving her a lot lately, and I don't know. And what's so funny is I actually really like her in this wig, but I'm trying to make it so she can get away with mini wigs. And on camera is not picking up very well, but her face up, even though she has pink and purple eyeshadow, because she loves wearing that, and I figured why not. I was going to make it more, well, for starters, I was going to make it match her previous wig with the blue and gold in it. Then I decided I was going to make it more neutral, but then she decided, and I just went with it, that she likes wearing pink and purple eyeshadow, and I can't really like, I was just like, I'll go with those colors, and if it clashes a little with her outfit, that's just how it is. I don't want every outfit she wears to like perfectly match her face up. I don't know, I don't want her face up to dictate absolutely everything. It will dictate some things, but not, I don't want it to be like absolutely everything. So it actually worked out pretty well with this outfit, and especially since I changed her wig. Black hair is her natural color, but I plan to get her a black synthetic wig as soon as I can. I like the fur on her, but I think she looks so sleek and nice in a black synthetic wig. But as for updates, if I could stop obsessing over her for a little bit. So I have not received my Chrono Trigger receipt ahead. I'm planning to send a message, only because I wouldn't send a message, but the tracking number that she gave me stopped working in Spain. So I'm a little worried because it's now December 3rd, and I feel like it shouldn't still be over in Spain. It should at least register in our postal system by now. So I can't help worrying about it a little bit. So I might send her a message. But I was going to wait until tomorrow and check the tracking number one more time. And if it didn't come up, send a message then. So there's that. And then the leggings I bought her off Etsy still haven't arrived. Now, they were coming from England, and I have no idea what shipping method was used. I'm just going based on how fast I got this shirt from, is it France? Can't remember. It was also, from the Europe area. So I feel like I should have them by now, but I was also going to give that till tomorrow, and if that's not here, also send a message on that. But for this girl, who I've decided after lots of thought to name her Haru. I was going to go ahead and name her Mitsuki, and I actually I said in my last video, because it's funny, I forgot, but then I had looked it up that Lortie's minifig Chloe was named Mitsuki, and how I was worried about stealing the name, blah blah blah, and I believe I even got a comment, and I suck at being able to check comments on here because I hate going past my videos once I've uploaded them. I know that sounds really stupid, but it's the reason for it being is that I don't want to see if anyone is like completely like disliked my video. So I don't like revisiting my video. So sometimes you're wondering why hasn't this woman responded to me? It's because of that, because I'm a dork like that, and it's really stupid reasoning, and I apologize for that like wholeheartedly. But I believe she left me a message saying, that it was cool to use that name, and I was going to go for it until the name Haru kept sticking in my head, and I don't know why it did. I've always liked the name Haru, but I never would have thought of it, and I don't know why it stuck in my head, and it's now her name. I wish I knew why. In all the anime I'm watching recently, no one is named Haru. So I don't even know, but that's going to be her name. And Friday, I did a small Alice's Collections order for her. I ordered her purple eyes because the first Chrono Trigger Rosita I ever saw and fell in love with had purple eyes. Now, I didn't want to duplicate that in any way. Like I didn't want to get like the same eyes and the same face up and everything. But I fell in love with the concept of purple eyes, so I found it like one that's like completely different, like spectrum of purple. Spectrum? Wow. Different shade of purple, like it's almost like purple blue type thing. So I can kind of invoke how I felt about the Rosita I had without, like blatantly, taking that look from the owner. um, so I did that and I ordered her a MacBook. I wanted to get her a white one, but the last time I got her a black one, and I have no idea why. I just thought it would be really cute contrast against the fact that like she'll have bright leggings and her dress is really cutesy and her hair is like that kind of green blue color, and so I kind of wanted it to like contrast. I felt like the white would just be too much, and that sounds silly, but I figured I have the black one coming. If I absolutely hate it against her, like for her character once it gets here, I do have a white one and I could just switch it, and June will be fine with that because she'd think it was super cool whichever one she gets. She's glad to have one. So I was actually been thinking of taking away her white one and actually getting her a pink laptop mirror that I've seen. I'm still thinking about that. I think she seriously needs a pink one, but we'll see what actually happens. But anyway, I got her that, and I got her this pair of shoes that I've been obsessed with for months. And I actually wanted to get them for my doll's own Greta back when he was still and still on the 62 centimeter body, because they have heels on them, and I just became obsessed with trying to find heels. And I was trying to shove my my Greta at the time into this character that really was not fitting him at all. I mean, of course, now I find out like he wanted to be on a boy's body, but I still was obsessed with these shoes, and that body is the only one I have home right now that has heeled feet. So I finally ordered them, and they would, I think, in my head. Now, mind you, this is in my head, so the reality may be different. I think they'll look super amazing with the outfit I have planned for Haru. So I'm going to give it a try, and if it doesn't work out, then at least I'll have these super cool shoes I've been obsessed with, and they were 10% off at Alice's Collections, and they're super adorable, and maybe in the future I'll use them because I just couldn't pass them up. Especially if I was already ordering from Alice's Collections, because I love the price of their eyes, and I loved Loki's eyes enough that I figured I should just go for it. So I got those items, and then now this is a project I kind of was keeping a little secret, if only because I was afraid that it wasn't going to work out, but based on the size, I think it might. But I was inspired by Lorty and is it? I want to say Emmy. I'm not good. I want to say this her name. I was inspired by the book bags they got that I cannot pronounce the name of that animal. But you should know what book bags we're talking about. The cute fluffy things that I keep saying are lambs, but they're not, or llamas. They're out. I can't pronounce them. But anyway, they were super cute, and I got kind of inspired by that. But those are, well, Haru will probably have a plushie of that, like if I can find like a little plushie. Her style is more like Ryakuma's, like that I've become like suddenly obsessed with, to the point where I'm getting a Ryakuma phone case. And I want to like put Ryakuma stickers on everything, and I want to get like Ryakuma like we met for Cecile. She's like, that's not even my style, but I still want to get it for. I'm not, but because that's not her character, but still. Anyway, that is more horror style, and I was trying to find a book bag like that, but they did have a book bag keychain, which would have been super cool. That's actually shaped like, you know, a standard book bag, but that again was not exactly her. She would have something far more cutesy. So I got an idea of taking one of the Ryukuma um, coin purses that I've seen around that are like shaped like the Ryukuma heads, and buying one of those and adding a strap to it. So that, I'll either make it a book bag, like add 2 straps to sew them on, or I'll make it a shoulder bag. I'm going to figure it out once I get it. It probably look best as the book bag, but I thought maybe having an oversized shoulder case would also be super cute. I'm not sure. So I got a Ryukuma one, and I got a Koryakuma one, the white bear, or beige as it was called. So I got both to see which one will work better with her, or maybe she'll have both, or maybe Alia will have one because they're best friends. Maybe they'll both have one. I just figured. So if it works out, you know, I'll suggest it to everyone. But I think it will based on the size, and that's why. Oops, I should slide down a little bit. So that's why I kept a secret for a second, because I wasn't aware of size, and I'd asked questions, and it seems like it'll be SD size. It'll look like a little super big, but like your oversized message bags that people actually carry. So yeah, so I ordered those. So that's all for stuff that I've actually ordered. I also have cemented doll plans, like completely cemented them for this month and for the ongoing 6 months. I'm going to be putting in 2 layaways at Mint on Card. I don't want to do layaways, but I have to, if only because of the month of January. After that, I'll pay them off as fast as I can, but because of January, I have to be very careful, but I want to get in on the events. So the one thing I'm going to order is, I'm definitely going to get Dulcito Douglas and Dulcito Queena on layaway. And I'm going to get them both at the same time, if only so I can get the event doll Ada. I was going to try and get one at a time, but I guess they're just going to be like their parents, and I have to get them at the same time. And then I have decided to put a Dikadoll 70 centimeter body on layaway because the price is cheaper right now. And while I won't get anything free, I can't ignore this price. And I think it would look better with my Tom Hiddleston head and a Resin Soul 70 centimeter body. I'm going to do some measurements, like comparison measurements. It's mostly the shoulder width I'm worried about, because his head is well, it's not like super huge. I mean, it's the size of my Savick, so it's not like really gigantic. But my Savick has like shoulders to really pull that off. And from what I remember, Resin Soul bodies have really slender shoulders, so I don't want him to look too bobble-headed. And from what I read, Resin Soul and Dikadoll, like their normal pink skin matches. So I'm going to look more into that, and if so, that body is going on hold for my Tom Hiddleston head, because I would love to get him complete. I think it'd be cool. So that's all I can think of right now, which is a lot. I don't know when my next update video will be, simply because I don't know when stuff is coming in, and I'm horribly distracted because I got a new TV, and it's my first ever nice TV. I mean, my first ever literally nice TV. My first TV I ever bought was a 13-inch, and the 2 TVs I've had after that were hand-me-down TVs. So I have a new TV that I want to watch Merlin and Bleach on and play Chrono Trigger. So I'm going to be horribly distracted. So who knows when the next video will be. But yeah, and hopefully I get the rest of my stuff and everything goes well and I can definitely place my adult orders. So yeah, that's all I can think of. Sorry, it was very rambly and a lot. And I'm sorry if I mentioned, I may have mentioned the Doll Chateau and Dikadoll plans before, but just in case I didn't, there you go. So yeah, thank you for watching, and